No. No. Hey everyone, Henry Yellow here. Welcome back. Right now we are going to watch The Stranger from 1946, directed by Orson Welles. Welles also plays the main character in this movie alongside Edward G. Robinson, one of my favorite actors. After this Orson Welles movie, I will rotate back to Akira Kurosawa and I will very likely be starting off with The Seven Samurai. So remember to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when the next reaction comes out. Now, if you'd love to see more reactions to amazing movies like this, then you can check out my Patreon where I post my full reactions and some reactions to movies that are not available on YouTube.
Leave the cell door open. That's all there is to it. Let him escape. Hang the repercussions and the responsibility. If I fail, I am responsible. This obscenity must be destroyed. Do you hear me? Destroyed!
Ooh, what is this about?
Hold it.
I wish to know the whereabouts of Franz Kindler. Franz Kindler is dead and cremated. I have a message for Franz Kindler from the All-Highest.
Oh, the clock. The clock from the intro.
Oh. Excuse me.
This suitcase, I could leave it here?
Just put it up on the shelf. It'll be there when you want it.
I think he could just lift up the axe. Oh, I thought it was a plastic ring.
I may come in?
Yes, of course.
Does Mr. Charles Rankin live here?
Yes, he does, but he isn't here right now. He'll be coming straight here today, I'm sure. Because this is our wedding day.
You're getting married?
Yes, at 6 o'clock. Well, who shall I say that
Franz. You mustn't be seen talking together. Go back to the church, into the woods, you understand me?
I don't really understand. What are they throwing? Paper?
Meineke. Yes, Meineke. I thought I had been hanged. The others, but not I.
Would think to look for the notorious Franz Kindler in the sacred precincts of the Harper School, surrounded by the sons of America's first families, till the day when we strike again.
War is an abomination, save the Lord. He set me free that I might come here and tell.
Who set you free?
To you. The All-Highest.
You don't mean?
I mean God.
They freed you so you'd lead them to me. Were you followed here?
Yes.
Who followed you?
But I recognized him through his disguise, and I killed him. You must be brought to salvation, Franz. Confess your sins as I have.
I think Franz is going to kill you.
Say these words after me. I despair of my sins.
I despair of my sins.
O God of all goodness.
Yep.
Don't let him get away!
Hey, fellas, there's the trail! This way, fellas!
So it is a literal paper trail. He's not dead.
Mary, wilt thou have this man for thy wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy estate of matrimony?
Wedding?
Yep. Judge Longstreet's daughter.
Bottle of aspirin, please.
Right back there, third shelf down the top. All your needs are on our shelves. Just look around and help yourselves.
Some coffee, too, please.
Cafeteria style around here, mister.
That's right. Self-service.
Self-service, make your own coffee.
Checkers? All right. We often play as high as 25 cents the game.
Make a million, lose a million.
That's the way it goes.
He put his thinking cap on. The pieces are not even in their squares.
Oh, antique dealer. They all come to Harper.
Happen to know there are any other out-of-town buyers here?
Come to think of it, there's a fella come in this morning. Left a suitcase here, never did come back for it. Now, he was more of the missionary type. It's a game you got to keep your mind on. Ha!
He's burying the body.
Well, I wonder where he could be. I'm getting worried.
Are you, darling? What about? After all, aren't we supposed to be going on a honeymoon or something?
Give me 5 minutes.
Charles Rankin. He's very close. Someone's messing with the clock.
Was that you working up there on the clock?
No, I was just cleaning around it.
My name's Wilson.
Oh, I'm Longstreet, Noah Longstreet.
Oh, I'm glad to know you.
My brother-in-law's going to work.
Is he up there now?
No, he's on his honeymoon. He plans to work on it when he gets back.
Oh.
His name is Rankin.
Keeping silent and then just letting him do all the talking.
Mr. Wilson here is compiling a catalogue of Paul Revere silver.
Mr. Wilson is also an authority on clocks.
I understand you're going to fix the one in the church tower.
Well, I may try.
Yeah, it's a good boy. How was your meeting, Adam?
Foreign Policy Association.
I read that fellow's report.
Standish, yes. Men drilling by night, underground meeting places, pagan rituals.
Well, there may be some fanatics, but no German in his right mind can still have a taste for war.
Do you know Germany, Mr. Rankin?
The German sees himself as the innocent victim of world envy and hatred conspired against, set upon by inferior peoples. He cannot admit to error, much less to wrongdoing. Mankind is waiting for the Messiah, but for the German, it's another Barbarossa, another Hitler.
Well, then you have no faith in the reforms that are being effected in Germany.
I can't believe that people can be reformed except from within. The will to freedom has been voiced in every other tongue. In German.
There's Marx.
But Marx wasn't a German. Marx was a Jew.
But my dear Charles, if we concede your argument, there is no solution.
Annihilation. Down to the last babe in arms.
How are you coming along?
I'll be in Washington tomorrow afternoon. You were right about Rankin. He's above suspicion.
Yeah, because Rankin made the whole speech about the Germans and everything so that he doesn't get suspected.
Here, Red.
No, he kicked the dog. Don't tell me he killed the dog.
Well, who but a Nazi would deny that Karl Marx was a German because he was a Jew?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was dreaming about that little man. You know, that little man was walking all by himself. Wherever he moved, he threw a shadow. But when he moved away, Charles, the shadow stayed there behind him and spread out just like a carpet.
You're overtired.
The world's the matter with him.
I put him in the cellar.
No wonder he's howling. He's never been locked up in his entire life.
At night he will sleep in the cellar. In the daytime he'll be kept on a leash.
Charles, I don't believe in dogs being treated like prisoners.
I know it's best.
Poor Red.
Hi there, Red. What you gone to live with your mistress?
Oh, Mary brought him home. Said he howls all night.
Oh. I need your help very badly. Your sister may be in great trouble. The truth is, I'm not really an antique dealer.
Gee, Mr. Wilson, you must be wrong. Mary wouldn't fall in love with that kind of a man.
I hope I am wrong, Noah, but people can't help who they fall in love with.
Yep, sometimes that is the case. His checkers cap. The suitcase is still up there, and it's been over a week.
Mr. Potter and I have been poking our noses into somebody else's business. That suitcase. Some chap left it here and he never did call back.
Did he have a foreign accent?
Why, yes, he did.
Do you happen to know who he could be, Mrs. Rankin?
Why, no.
Mary, have you seen Red? We've been spending all his time out in the woods and he doesn't even come home for his meals.
But you told me he never ran away.
He never did.
Meineke did go to Rankin's house, and your sister did see him. One thing certain, she knows nothing now, nothing at all, except that he didn't want her to admit having seen someone she did see. I'd give something to know what explanation he's making right now.
There was a girl. The night before I was to leave, we went out on the lake together. She told me unless I promised to marry her, she'd never return to shore. I dived in after her, but it was too late. She was gone. Only one person knew we were on the lake together. Her brother. He told me he'd be willing to call it an accident for compensation. On our wedding day, Mary, he appeared again. I gave him all the money I had in the world, and he went away again.
You should have told me. And not carried this awful thing around by yourself.
Quite a story he made up. The dog, Red, will be the key to solving Meineke's disappearance.
Poor old Red.
What
He heard
happened?
my whistle, I'll bet. He just crawled this far and died.
Why?
Why do you think he died?
Rankin killed it. Rankin killed Red.
How long could the dog have lived with that amount of poison in him?
Oh, not more than a minute or so,
Poison.
I'd say.
So Rankin poisoned the dog.
Red must have been digging somewhere in the woods.
Have you any idea what for, Mr. Wilson?
The body, I think. Meineke's.
The little man.
Yeah, he's spot on. It is the body.
Just going on a search. What you after?
Found a machine out. What search?
For the body.
One misses the news up in the clock tower. What body are they searching for?
I bet this fella left his bags here.
Well, why are you packing? Are we going somewhere?
We aren't, dearest. I am. Oh, you won't object once you know the kind of man you married.
Darling, I meant it when I said for better or for worse.
Even to killing Red.
Oh, he admits to killing the dog.
Red was digging at the grave of the man I killed. Yes, your little man.
Why? Why did you do it?
I'd have given him all I had, but his dreams were far grander. He knew that your father was well-to-do. I loved you, and I was weak.
He's still telling half-truths.
If one of us goes, we'll both go. You would have shared half my trouble if I'd had any.
You're the only one that knows I knew him.
Oh. It sounds like he's going to kill Mary.
Oh, hold me close, Charles. Hold me close.
What do we do about Mary? We can't leave her alone with him now, we know.
I think your sister should be ready to hear the truth.
Will they make me look at the body? Because I couldn't do it. I mean, I don't think I could. Only, I'm terrified of seeing anybody or being seen.
Mary, you must get tight hold of yourself. Perfect naturalness at all times.
He said he wanted to see me alone.
There's nothing unusual about a father wanting to see his daughter, is there?
I'm so afraid. I'm so pointed as wanted to see me alone, and his voice sounded so different.
Now, you know what you're going to say, don't you?
You know about the body that was discovered yesterday, Mrs. Rankin. Did you ever meet the deceased?
No, I never met him.
Have you seen the body?
No.
How can you be sure you've never met him? That is Conrad Meineke, commander in charge of one of the more efficient concentration camps. I'm on the Allied Commission for the Punishment of War Criminals. It's my job to bring escaped Nazis to justice.
He's showing her the concentration camps.
I've never so much as even seen a Nazi.
Well, you might without your realizing it. And this is a lime pit in which hundreds of men, women, and children were buried alive.
Why do you want me to look at these horrors?
That's a good question.
It's all the product of one mind. Franz Kindler.
Franz Kindler?
It was Kindler who conceived the theory of genocide, mass depopulation of conquered countries. And just before he disappeared, he destroyed every evidence that might link him with his past, down to the last fingerprint. In Czechoslovakia, a war criminal was awaiting execution. This was Conrad Meineke, one-time executive officer for Franz Kindler. We gave him his freedom on the chance that he might lead me to Kindler. He led me here, Mrs. Rankin.
No, he's not a Nazi. My Charles is not a Nazi. You have nothing to link my husband with this man, Kendler, except a wild suspicion. It's a ridiculous suspicion. It's a lie, you know. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Mary.
Denial.
Wait a minute, sister.
Sister? You mean daughter?
You've got to face this thing with complete honesty, sister. If Mr. Wilson is right, and you have innocently married a criminal, well, then there is no marriage. There's no call upon your loyalty as a wife. Charles was not with you that afternoon, sister. I remember you saying so when you came home.
You're against him too, Adam. Yes, you are. Leave us alone.
She has the facts now, but she won't accept them. They're too horrible for her to acknowledge. That she could ever have given her love to such a creature. She's headed for a breakdown. Rankin will recognize this, and that's what I'm banking on.
What do you mean?
He'll kill her.
Escape before she collapses, which would only be an admission of guilt. Or,
Go on.
you may kill her.
Yep.
Naturally, we'll try to prevent murder being done.
They'll try to prevent it. But will they succeed? And so the gargoyle comes out. The evil is revealed.
Listen, strike. For 100 years after.
He tried to tell me that you were a Nazi. And I was supposed to believe it. But I didn't tell him anything, and I didn't tell Father anything. I outfaced both of them, Charles.
Quite safe if you say nothing.
I promise I won't. They can torture him, and I won't tell them anything. Sarah, I've told you I want these curtains drawn. I don't like the sunlight streaming in. It's bad for them.
It's going to look mighty gloomy for the party.
Is it that time already?
Filling out prescriptions, that's part of this business of hate. Sleeping pills, that's another.
Mrs. Rankin.
$1.65.
Okay.
Oh, we know why he got those sleeping pills. He's already planning to kill Mary.
Who knows? He might be anywhere. The murderer, I mean. Waiting for a new victim.
A new victim, all right.
Emerson,
Quotation.
commit a crime and the earth is made of glass? Commit a crime and it seems as if a coat of snow fell on the ground, such as reveals in the woods the track of every partridge and fox and squirrel and mole. You cannot wipe out the foot track. You cannot draw up the ladder so as to leave no inlet or clue.
Do you know you're our #1 suspect in our murder case?
Really?
What's he after?
I don't know.
Are you all right?
Yes, quite all right.
She's approaching a nervous breakdown.
May I help you, dear?
No!
It broke.
It broke. And the beads fell all over the floor.
The floodgates have opened. From now on, we must know every move that Mrs. Rankin makes.
We're carrying her life in our hands. Every time she walks on a slippery sidewalk, drives an automobile, anything that could result in accidental death, her life is in danger.
She won't get by me.
They're really waiting for Charles to kill her. But do they really not expect sleeping pills? With the right amount of pills, Charles could kill her in her sleep, in her own home, in her own room. He almost drew the symbol right there.
You must come to the church immediately. Mary, don't tell anybody you're going. Go to the church tower and leave your car in the rear and come in through the back door.
He's gonna make her get into an accident in a church tower while he's somewhere else. So his alibi will be solid.
Going someplace? Where to?
Sarah, you seem to forget I'm no longer a child. I'm a married woman.
Wait, Mrs. Rankin.
What is it? I'm in a hurry.
Well, you don't need to go biting my head off. I don't.
If you've got something to say, say it. What is it, Sarah?
You never was mean to me like this back at the old house. Maybe I've outworn my usefulness. Maybe you don't want me around anymore.
For heaven's sake, stop talking such nonsense, Sarah.
Well, it's true, and you know it.
Sarah, I'm sorry if I've hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to. Really, I didn't. Sarah, please, wait just a minute. Sarah, I've got to go now. Really, I do. I've promised to be somewhere.
Oh, Miss Mary! My heart.
What's the matter?
I can't breathe. Pain. Maybe I'm dying.
You're not
Mary.
dying.
Wow, Sarah is a good actor. Good work, Sarah.
Look, I was supposed to meet Charles at the clock tower, and I can't get there. Will you go and tell him to please wait for me?
No. No.
Hello, may I speak to Mr. Wilson?
What? Who's the one who's gonna end up dying? Oh no. It's Mr. Wilson. No, why is Noah climbing too? Oh no, both of them are gonna die. No.
You sure are lucky today.
I intended only to spend a couple of minutes. You made me spend the whole afternoon. Look what time it is.
Yeah. Sacrifice, eh?
That's a different board. So all he did was cut off one or two rungs. He didn't cut off the whole ladder at the top. I thought the ladder was gonna topple over.
Charles?
Oh yeah, he's shocked. How are you still alive?
What's the matter, Charles?
Nothing's the matter.
Then why did you want me to go to the church? You said it was important.
Yep.
Why did you tell Noah?
Hmm?
I called Noah and told him to go there and tell you I was detained.
I told you not to call anyone. If he dies, his blood will be on your hands.
What are you saying?
It's your meddling that's done this.
Oh, there he is.
Would have been all right if it wasn't for you.
Did you kill Noah?
Yes, if he goes to the church and climbs up that ladder.
Nope, the truth is out.
It was I you intended to kill, wasn't it?
No.
Yes.
Kill me. But when you kill me, don't put your hands on me. Here. Use this.
Are you serious? But is Mr. Wilson alright? Well, he seems alright.
Operator.
It was Mr. Wilson that almost died.
We're watching the railroad station and he isn't hiding in the woods.
Charles Rankin was ready to kill Mary, but he wasn't okay with killing Noah.
We'll do everything possible to bring back.
She's gone, Mr. Wilson.
Why would Mary even come here? Why?
Don't move. I have a gun.
I'm alone.
Whoa, he's strong, holding her by one hand.
What do you want?
I came to kill you.
No, Mary, it's you that's going to die.
I don't mind if I take you with me.
Oh.
You are a fool.
They'll know you're still here.
But darling, you're on the verge of a breakdown. Any child could see you'd wind up killing yourself.
Killing is what led you here.
Whoa, he's fast.
No matter what happens to me, tricks won't do you any good. You're finished, Herr Franz Kindler.
I mean, he could still take you down, Mr. Wilson. You're taking a huge risk. But I understand that Wilson is here to save Mary.
Oh, sure, you can kill me, Mary, half the people down there. But there's no escape.
It's not true, the things they say I did. It's all their idea. I followed orders.
You gave the orders.
I only did my duty.
Oh, Mary did not hesitate at all. Whoa. Damn.
Give me that gun.
Oh, he's gonna... Yeah. On that sword? Really? Dang, the sword of justice. Oh. Damn.
Hi, what happened?
V-Day and Harper.
I don't get that.
From here on in, my friends, I'm taking it easy. Good night, Mary. Pleasant dreams.
I have to say this again, but Mary did not hesitate at all. The moment she got hold of the gun, within 2 seconds, she started firing and she emptied the gun. No hesitation, no second thoughts. The only thing she saw was Charles Rankin at the end of that gun, and she wanted him dead. Mary was close to a breakdown when she was in denial about Charles. But the moment that denial was gone, she was there to kill him no matter what it takes. And the way Charles died, I thought it was just gonna be him falling off the clock tower to his death, but no, he had to get stabbed by a huge sword before he fell to his death. That sword was like the sword of justice. It went right through his body like a needle through cloth. Charles said he wasn't a criminal, but even if he did not give the orders in the concentration camps, he still killed Meineke and he killed Red, the dog, and he tried to kill Mary. That already makes him a criminal. At one point, Noah said that Mary wouldn't love a guy like that Mary wouldn't marry a guy like that. But there's no way to tell how a person is on the inside by just looking on the outside. A person very likely could love another person, be friends with another person, without really knowing how that person is. If only evilness was visual, very obvious outward appearance, then it'll be a much simpler world, perhaps. But that is not the case. A person could look terrible on the outside, but he has a good, kind, and soft heart on the inside. And a person could look really good on the outside, but he's rotten to the core. This is where the saying comes in. You don't judge a book by its cover, and you don't judge a person by their appearance, because the outside may not match the inside. One thing I did not expect was Meineke turning to religion to absolve his sins, and then he really took the effort to come and find Franz Kindler to also help Franz get into religion and then absolve his sins. If Meineke hadn't gone and hunted down Franz Kindler, then Mr. Wilson wouldn't have found Franz at all. I have to give credit to Sarah, the housekeeper, because she was the one who saved Mary's life. Her fake heart attack saved Mary's life. Bravo to Sarah, bravo. Orson Welles, Edward G. Robinson, and Loretta Young, they played their roles really well in this movie, but I would still prefer Robinson when he was in Double Indemnity. That is one of my favorite roles of his. And that's it for The Stranger. What do you think about the movie and its ending? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching this movie with me. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.